Okay, the first thing I want to go over is how to hold and use a tape measure. Many people, if you gave them a tape measure and never used one, they would take the tape measure and hold it like this. Okay? Then they would go here and maybe make a measurement. Not bad, but in my opinion, not the best way. So what I want to show you is if you are right-handed, meaning you write with your right hand, you're going to put the tape measure in the opposite hand. You're going to lay your hand flat as if you're going to get someone's going to give you a low five or give you some cash. You're going to place the tape measure so that the tab or the lock is facing your thumb. Then you're going to close your hand as if to hold the tape measure. And now your thumb, I don't ever really use the lock. Your fingers are going to be the lock, your pointer and your thumb. So with your free hand, your writing hand, you're going to pull the tape out by grabbing the blade or in the tab, and then you're going to actually squeeze and hold the blade of the tape measure out. Now be careful that you don't just let it fly back. What will happen over time is this will break off. And also this edge of the blade is pretty sharp. So as you let the tape retract, just kind of keep your finger on the bottom there and just ease the pressure so it comes in slowly. So with that, hand out, tape down, facing your thumb, squeeze there, pull the tape out with your writing hand, put your pointer and your thumb under there. And now we need to hook the tab onto the end of our board or wherever you're going to hook it, and you need to pull tight. We can't have any space between the tab and the end of your material. So now I'm actually pulling tight. And the last thing, instead of keeping my tape up like this, I actually want to twist my wrist back towards you in order to lay the blade, tape measure blade, flat on the ground so that you can make a clear mark. So for example, if I wanted to make a mark, I'm going to zoom in here, at 8 inches, see if I can zoom more, looks like that's as far as it's going to go, okay? Now, instead of having the tape up and the blade is off the material at 8, I want to lay it flat. And now I can make my mark. When we're making a mark in construction, we use what's called a crow's foot. A crow's foot looks like, there's a crow's foot, so think of that big black bird that crows in the morning and wakes you up. Okay, crow's foot. And what you do, instead of making a mark like this, that is not accurate. We want to make an accurate mark at 8 inches. So you put your pencil at 8 and you pull back one direction. Then you put your pencil back at that same point and pull the opposite direction. Now we know exactly where our mark is. Okay, so tape measure, real quick review. Hand out, opposite of your writing hand. Tape, tab, and lock faces your thumb. Grab that, pull it out with your writing hand. You act as a break between your pointer and your thumb. Pull the tape past the distance. So if I wanted to 8 inches, I don't just stop my tape right at 8 inches. Now I can't see it. You pull it past that. Now the tape can lay flat because I'm turning my wrist back towards me. So it starts here. I'm going to lay it flat by going here. And then we use the crow's foot, which is an upside down V. We do not draw the V like this. Okay? So if I was at 9, I want to put my pencil at 9, pull back, pull back. Remember, your marks that you make, you want to be light because you're going to have to sand these off later. So don't press down really hard. You're just going to make small marks that we're going to use our next tool with. So there's the tape measure.